turquoise ring. So the ring today, and like I said, no one has seen this at all. Excuse me, 5 through 12. The sizes, I can't get over the price from $109.95, $79.98. And you were talking a little earlier, Jay, about the fact that we're not seeing. I mean, if we're lucky, we're seeing little bits of Sleeping Beauty.
Nobody, you know, this material is just not out there. There is no commercial market that you can go out to and buy it. So it's people like myself, and I could start naming names, but I won't name names. You know a few of them. People that actually still have this material. We all have one thing in common. When you're seeing any of the Sleeping Beauty designs in today's world's market, you're not seeing any big cabochons. You're not seeing any big stuff, right? It's all small. None of us have any large material. All we have is smaller material. So when you have smaller material, it really dictates what you can design with it. I love this simple contemporary, again, this sterling silver ring setting is all custom made by us. You can't, this isn't something that you go to a catalog and actually buy the finding, the ring, and then you decide you want to set it in turquoise.
Set it, no.
What's unique about kind of what we do with this is the fact that the silversmiths, the bezel cups that the Sleeping Beauty cab is set in, those are all individually hand done. They actually number the stone, the cab, to the number on the bezel cup. So they're made perfect. These look calibrated, they're really not. They're all just hand cut from the natural raw materials. So you're gonna get an approximate size. These aren't machine cut, these are all hand cut cabochons. It's hand cut turquoise. You can't go wrong with Sleeping Beauty, guys.
Never.
Okay, in Sleeping Beauty, here again, it set the bar. I think, you know, as far as quality, I have other turquoises that are just as good or comparably, you know, at least I'd say some of it's even better than the Sleeping Beauty rough I have. But it's an iconic turquoise. I always talk about my turquoise collection, which is unbelievable. I'm very proud of my turquoise collection.
You should
At
be,
my
Jay.
home office and my house, I have an amazing wall display that has all the majority of the turquoises I've worked with, I've been involved with directly with the mines. And this is one of them, is Sleeping Beauty. So anytime you can get Sleeping Beauty, you're not only buying a part of American culture, American history, but you're really buying something that is really the icon, the standard on the world market. If you go anywhere, if you go to Italy, I was just recently in Italy, if you go to France, if you go to England, if you go into England and you go to these really the very high-end stores that start with an H, right? You go up, I believe it's the 5th floor. I dragged my beautiful wife, English wife, up there one time.
Did you?
And she, we were looking in the cases, and in the cases they have an 8 millimeter, 18-inch graduated turquoise bead necklace. And of course I looked at it, and of course it was Sleeping Beauty. Yeah. They wanted like, it was 10,000 pounds.
Wow.
Now it did have a gold, 14 karat gold hook and eye, or an 18 karat.
Alert the media.
Alert the media. There wasn't a lot of gold presents there. So they were selling the turquoise. But it was 10,000 pounds. So that's what, like $12,500 US dollars for an 18-inch turquoise necklace.
My gosh.
But that's what they get.
We get
for
spoiled
it over
here.
You know, this is an iconic turquoise. It has world perceived value. You know, I don't know if you know about Sleeping Beauty Mine or really kind of what went on there, right?
No, tell
Monty Nichols, you know, the owner of the Sleeping Beauty Mine, has actually been on air here at HSN with me.
Oh, that was a long time. Wasn't it several years ago?
It's several years ago.
I think I remember that.
When it was still open, but Monty actually came on, and we were doing a project at that time. He came on and spoke to the mine. Sleeping Beauty, what really is interesting about this did something to the turquoise market that I've never, ever seen happen. When Monty announced to everybody that they were closing the Sleeping Beauty mine, you have to understand there are people, second and third generations, that they make their living totally 100%, not only in the States, but in Italy, Germany, places like that, where
amazing.
they made their whole entire living on Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, when they announced that they're closing the source of your material,
It's your livelihood.
everybody panicked. Prices, people were gobbling up anything they could get in Sleeping Beauty. They were paying crazy prices. And because of that, the market went up so quick for Sleeping Beauty turquoise that you had a lot of people come in, a lot of commodity people, a lot of brokers, and they're not even in the jewelry business. They bought up the rough, just like you would buy up gold or silver or platinum, or like a commodity. You're buying nickel or copper, whatever you're buying, right? You're buying it, hedging your bet that it's going to go up, up, up in value. And that's what they do. So much of the big material, that's why nobody's got big material. So much of the big material got bought up, they paid stupid, stupid prices for it. So that's why you still to this day, don't see a lot of Sleeping Beauty.
My gosh. Well, at $79.98, do not miss it. And then we also have some fabulous matching pieces.